What's going on, guys? It's Matthew here with Gadget University, and I'm here with a review of the Asus Eee Pad Transformer slider. Now, you guys remember I did the review of the Eee Pad Transformer before, and it was basically the tablet with the keyboard dock. If you take a look at this, this is actually both in one. You still have the nice matte kind of rubberized finish. It does have this kind of burgundy, I guess you call it plum, I guess. Pretty good 5 megapixel camera on the back, and has a nice silver trim on the bottom. It's not to my taste. I can't say I really like the colors too much, but it's nice. It makes it look a little high end. Build quality is very good. It is pretty thick, as you can tell. It's running at about 0.7 inches thick, and it weighs about 2 pounds. It measures, the screen is still a 10.1 inch screen, resolution by 1280 by 800, and it is an LED capacitive screen, so it does look very good. Battery life is about 8 hours. Overall usage of this is very snappy. I actually think it's a little bit snappier than the original Transformer, not too sure why. It does have a Tegra 2 processor inside, a gig of RAM, and it is running Android 3.2 Honeycomb. Asus has not announced that they're going to bring ice cream sandwich to this tablet, but I can only assume that they would, since they are bringing it to the regular Transformer as well. Now, like I said, the difference between this one and the other Transformer is the fact that it now has a sliding mechanism that reveals a tablet. The keyboard is very similar to the keyboard dock. You can, type on it very well. It's very spacious. I have average size hands, as you can tell, so it doesn't really bother me the size of the keyboard. Let me show you here. It's nice having everything all in one, but there is a very, very big downside to having a slider tablet. It is extremely thick, and it is extremely heavy. To me, it is. If you look how thick it is, it's not as pleasing as most other tablets out here, especially the Transformer Prime that is about to release here shortly. But you do get pretty good battery life, and you do have a nice little design here. There's a long speaker in the front. On the left, or I guess you could say the right, it's the USB port. Also a 3.5mm headphone jack. Across the top you have your HDMI port and your charging port, which is nice because it's in the back, so if you have it set up like this, you can actually use it like a laptop because the charger's in the back. Along the left hand side you have your volume rocker, your power wake sleep button, and your reset key. Also you have a micro SD card slot. If you look across the back, you have a nice little metal finish where it says Asus. It does attract fingerprints, as you can tell, but it does look very nice, so if somebody sees you with this, they know it's an Asus. Overall, I can't really go into too much detail with the Android Honeycomb operating system, only because I've done so in the past in other reviews with the Galaxy Tab 10.1 and the Asus Transformer tablet. The overall experience on this has been exactly the same. There's nothing much different. As with the Asus Transformer tablet, there are a lot of Asus apps on here, like there's a Xeno Reader. There's also a app backup cloud storage that they give you with the tablet. Things like comic readers and everything still work the same. Let me see if it'll show any of my comics. Comic readers still look pretty good. So if you're into reading ebooks or comics, this will kind of give you an idea of how fast, because this is usually really smooth on a phone, especially like an iPhone or a Galaxy Nexus. So you can see it kind of ticks a little bit. These are really graphic heavy. It sounds kind of funny that a comic book is graphic heavy, but if you see how it's kind of ticking a little bit, this will not happen on the Transformer Prime with the quad-core processor, but it doesn't really move as smooth as it should. Other things that I noticed is sometimes you have to do a little both. I wish there was some kind of trackpad on here, maybe on the side, kind of like the keyboard dock. so that you don't have to touch the screen at all, but you still have to. Let me show you some video so you can see what 720p video plays like. I have a pretty fast internet connection, so hopefully it doesn't buffer. So we're gonna watch it in the browser so we can see how it looks. What format is this? It's over Wi-Fi, so it's showing in high quality, so 720p. Oops, that's my mistake. I literally drug it all the way to the end. So let's make it full screen. We can see how good it looks. So far it's playing pretty smooth. This is 720p video.
What's going on, guys? It's Matthew here with Gadget University, and I'm here with another product review from Switch Eee. Now, these are one of my favorite companies out there. Switch Eee always includes
okay, so far so good. Looks pretty good. I don't know where any actual 1080p videos are that I could show you, but I have played some on here, and it does play fairly good. When you're watching it in the YouTube app, of course it plays awesome. When you're watching on the browser, it does jitter a little bit, so it can't really handle 1080p web video very well. But guys, on the front, you do have a front-facing camera, so you can do video chat applications. One thing I would like to see more of is if web applications like TinyChat or even the Google Hangouts worked a little bit better with the tablet. Maybe if they came out with a Google Hangout application or Google Plus application that was more designed for tablets, it would work a little bit better. I tried it, it didn't really work very well. But other than that, the front-facing camera is still kind of a novelty. You can still use it for like Skype and things like that, but other than that, you're not really going to use it very much. I think it's like a 1.2 megapixel camera, so it's not that great of quality, but it's good enough to get the job done. Well, alright guys, if you guys have any questions, let me know. As always, I know I'm a little late on the review. I do want to give a special thanks to Asus for sending this out for a review. If you guys are wondering what my final judgment is on this tablet, at this point in the game, this tablet is fairly old. I wouldn't recommend going out and buying it unless you find it at a very discounted rate. At the price of $499 or $497, wherever you can find it, the Transformer Prime that will be out this month is a much better buy. Even though it does not have a keyboard, it is blazingly fast and it is super thin. It's actually thinner than the iPad 2. So hopefully Asus will send me another review unit of the Transformer Prime sometime soon, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on that. But in the meantime, hang on and know that this is a good tablet, but there are better things coming from Asus. Alright, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Peace.